Hi guys, I just wanted to drop in and talk about something that I know is something that I love to talk about with my fellow classmates, peers, family, friends, coworkers, what have you. And that's about confidence. And I know this is a word that everyone kind of buzzes around, and it's something that people talk about all the time. So I'm going to be one of those people, but I kind of wanted to take a different approach and talk about what it means to me and why I think it's important, as well as how I have managed to, maintain my confidence, if you will, and then kind of like ways to encourage others to gain confidence, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is my first IGTV, so I'm really excited, and I want to keep it short and simple, but I'm hoping to use this platform to, start conversations, meet all of you guys, as well as just share amazing content and learn with everyone. So so the first thing I want to talk about is why I think it's so important to feel confident and what it actually means to be confident. I think that there's a fine line between being confident and being egotistical. And I think that's something that, a lot of us can maybe say that we've run into, or we've, kind of had challenges with. So when I say me being confident, what I really mean is genuinely being okay and accepting choices and that we've made and who we are as a person, and accepting that with confidence. I know that's like a weird thing to say, but I think it's super cool when we can wake up in the morning and walk out the door and feel fulfilled in whatever we're going to do that day, whether that's go to our jobs, whether that's stay at home and relax, whether that's, book a trip or what have you. Just having a sense of self in everything that you do. I think it's so amazing when I meet people who learned a new recipe, or they want to relax on, the weekend, and they're able to do that without feeling shame. I think that's really where it boils down to, is making a decision and carrying yourself the way you want to carry yourself without feeling shame or guilt or feeling like you're answerable to anyone. I think that's super, super great. So my second part is how did I come to be, or how do I believe people can gain confidence? I think it's super important to surround yourself with people that you aspire to be, people who make you better. So people who, when you leave their company, when you leave their side, you feel good about, the time you spent with them. You feel good about the conversations that you had, and you feel like you learned something. I feel like, at least for me, that's how I feel almost 100% of the time when I leave my family members, when I leave my friends, when I leave my coworkers, is knowing that I left, a better person, if you will, whether that's a good conversation, learning about a different culture, learning about them, and never feeling uncomfortable in my own skin based off of who I'm around. I think that's something that's really important, and it's really hard to do nowadays. If I find myself in those situations, yes, it's definitely, I think, pretty cool to challenge those situations and maybe work towards making them comfortable and making them a space where you can build on yourself. But I feel like there's a certain time where you just have to figure out, nope, this is not the place to be. It might be toxic, or it might be bringing you down, and that could lead to distancing yourself from those situations, quitting your job. It could lead to, maybe just trying out something else, whether it's different hobbies and different things that actually enlighten you and actually make you feel like you're doing what's meant to be done with your life. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is how I think confidence can really encourage others. I know for me, the people that I tend to look up to, they're what I would call very, very confident and very strong and very, self-made personalities and people. And what I mean by that is, no matter what life path they're on, or what journey they're on, or what decisions they've made, they're very, very happy with those decisions and with that life that they've made for themselves. I find myself gravitating towards people who actually, are doing something with their lives and with themselves that they're genuinely proud of. I think we can all agree that when we see someone who's proud of themselves and gets excited about what they are able to put out into the world, it's a really gravitating thing, at least for me. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that no matter what you're going through, no matter what's happening this week, whatever might have happened last week, I think it's really important to realign ourselves and just take a minute to spend time with ourselves and figure out what truly makes us happy and what truly brings us peace. And that can be from separating ourselves from the crowd and maybe, taking some me time. Whether it's putting ourselves out there and being okay with, folks asking us, oh, why are you doing that? Or why do you think that, that's what's right for you? And, just being okay with saying, this is what I want to do and this is what I'm going to do, and still being kind. And, even though we're not answerable to anyone, I think it's so, so, so important to still answer with kindness. You can still be bold while still being kind. And yeah, whatever that looks like for you. I hope you guys continue with me on this journey, and I'm excited to just talk about different topics and different real things that we all deal with all the time. And obviously sometimes I'll be general in topics like I was today, and sometimes we'll, get a little bit more specific. Wherever it takes us, I'm excited for it. And thanks